What if you could replace every video tool you pay for each month with just one platform? I found one that has every feature you need and takes away the need for a whole production team, where you can turn a document or even an idea into a finished on-brand video in just a few minutes. In this video, I'll walk you through the entire process of making a full video from scratch without you spending any time filming or editing. So let me show you why it's the only AI tool you'll ever need for video production. Normally, making a single video for work means writing the script in one tool, then digging through a stock site for B-roll, recording a voiceover somewhere else, and paying for a separate app just to add the captions. The whole reason I'm using VEED is that it does each of those jobs inside the same platform, so I'm not switching between 4 different tools just to get one video out. I'll put the link to VEED in the description so you can open it up and follow along with me. When you first land on the home page, there's a sign up button in the top right, so sign up first. It only takes a few seconds. The second you're in, this is the screen that loads. You get 4 options across the top: generate talking head videos, generate assets, edit video, and record. And that's basically everything you'll need. For now, we want the first one, generate talking head videos. And when you click on it, it takes you straight into Gen AI Studio. This is the part that replaces 4 separate tools because it's one prompt box with a single toggle under it. The toggle is the important part. Make sure you've selected the prompt and idea mode, and then you type a rough idea into the text box and VEED writes the whole script for you. The other option next to it is to start with a script, and you can use it when you already have something like a blog post, a report, a product page, and it builds the video around that text word for word. But I'm keeping it on prompt and idea and just telling it what I want. Then I'll hit generate, and it doesn't just hand you a script. It comes back with the whole thing split into scenes, B-roll on every scene, an AI avatar already reading it, and the captions on screen. And honestly, for something built from a single prompt, that draft already looks better than I expected. So before I filmed a thing or opened an editor, the entire first draft of the video is already built. The only catch is that there's still no real person introducing the video at the beginning, so getting a real presenter on screen is the next thing to do. The second that draft generates, it opens in the edit scene view, and every scene has one switch at the top, character or voice only. It decides on its own where to place the character and where to place only the voice over the B-roll, and you can switch from character to voice only by yourself. So I'll open the character tab on the sidebar on the right, and for this video, I'll go with Henry from the presets, which puts a real presenter on the scenes in one click. And by default, it alternates him with the footage, so he's on camera for some scenes, and it stays on B-roll for the others. And you can also set the aspect ratio at the bottom, landscape for something like LinkedIn, portrait if it's going on Reels, and I'm leaving it on landscape. Then, because a preset is still someone else's face, I'll make one that's actually my own and hit create character. There are 2 ways in: upload a photo of someone or describe a character and let VEED generate one from scratch. But for this video, I'll generate only one. Also, there's a suggestion button with example prompts if you're stuck, but I already know what I want. Before I generate, I'll set the aspect ratio on this box, since it's separate from the projects. Then I'll type in the presenter I'm after and hit generate, which runs for 20 credits. Now 4 versions of the same guy come up on screen. An American professional man in his 30s in a navy blazer over a white shirt, at a desk in a bright modern office with warm window light. I'll take the most straight-on one with the warmest light, press create, and it saves into my character tab as a reusable presenter. With the presenter side covered, the other 3 tabs are where you brand the whole thing. The voice tab lets you filter by language and style, and you can even clone your own voice. But the Henry voice already fits, so I'll keep it. Subtitles is the one that matters most for professional video, because you get a whole library of caption styles, and a single click restyles every caption in the video at once, grouped into content-aware, dynamic, social, business, and retro. Since this is going out for work, I'll skip the loud social ones and pick a dynamic style that highlights each word as it's spoken, which holds attention without looking flashy. Last is music, so I'll head back to that right sidebar and click the music button, and since I want it to feel casual, I'll scroll down into the lifestyle vlog tracks and pick kickflip because I think it fits the video best. Then everything stacks onto the same timeline: the presenter, the Henry voice, the dynamic subtitles, and kickflip, and I'll press done to render it out. I'll do it both ways, once with the character I built myself using Henry's voice and branding, and once with the Henry preset itself. Here's the version with my own presenter first.
AI just slashed our team's video production time by 70%. I've been testing AI tools with our content team for the past 6 months, and 3 things have completely changed. First, script writing that used to take hours, now it takes minutes with AI assistance. Second, we're generating custom B-roll footage on demand instead of searching stock libraries for hours. And third, automatic captions and translations mean we're reaching global audiences without hiring extra editors. The teams adapting to these tools now are going to dominate content in 2026.
And as it's been generated from just a description, that came out looking really convincing. Now, the same video, but this time it's fronted by the Henry preset.
AI just slashed our team's video production time by 70%. I've been testing AI tools with our content team for the past 6 months, and 3 things have completely changed. First, script writing that used to take hours, now it takes minutes with AI assistance. Second, we're generating custom B-roll footage on demand instead of searching stock libraries for hours. And third, automatic captions and translations mean we're reaching global audiences without hiring extra editors. The teams adapting to these tools now are going to dominate content in 2026.
Right from the first camera angle, the whole thing instantly feels like a proper professional video. So the same idea ends up as a finished on-brand video, fronted by a presenter I generated myself, and I didn't even have to film anything. But there are still 3 more things that make everything look consistent and professional. Firstly, we go with the most important feature that makes it look alive. I'll head back to the VEED homepage and open Generate Assets, which brings up a side rail for building things from scratch: images, videos, and talking characters. I'll start with the talking video button in the bottom left of the sidebar, which runs on VEED's own model called Fabric, and this is the one that turns any image into a person who talks. You give it 2 things, a character and some audio. The character can be the one I just saved, or literally any photo you upload, even a shot of someone holding a product. For the audio, you've got a few ways to go. You can type out what you want them to say and pick a voice, record it in your own voice, or upload an audio file, and I'm just typing mine in.
With VEED Fabric, you can upload any image or pick a character, and they'll say whatever you write. Use it for UGC ads, product reviews, explainers, no filming, no crew. Pretty cool, right?
And this is the part that always gets me, watching a single image turn into someone who's actually talking. Next is Generate Images, for creating any still image or piece of B-roll you need. You pick the model on the bottom, and there's a whole list of them at different credit costs. Google Nano Banana is the most expensive one at 20 credits a go, but for professional work, it's worth it, because it gives the cleanest, most realistic results and sticks closest to what you actually described. So I'll go with that. Set the aspect ratio to 16:9, choose to generate a single image, and leave the enhanced toggle on, which quietly rewrites my prompt into a more detailed one before it runs. And it comes out looking like a real photo, exactly the kind of shot you'd want for your B-roll. And if one is close but not quite right, there's an image editor for exactly that, because instead of generating a whole new image and hoping the face still matches, I'll just edit the one I already have. In the prompt, I'll keep everything the same and only change the single thing I want, like the background, so it locks the result I liked and just updates that one part. And basically everything here turns out just as I described it. Last is Generate Videos, which takes any of those static images and puts them into motion. There's a long list of video models, but VEED Motion is their own one, and by far the cheapest at 10 credits a video. So I'll feed it the first image and describe him typing at his desk. And I'm genuinely impressed that even the keyboard clicks line up with the timing of him actually pressing the keys. Also, his facial expressions clearly show he's deeply focused, but also a little tired, judging by that little sigh in there. Then the second one, describe him sipping his coffee, and it turns each into a 5-second clip. And in a couple of seconds, I've got a second B-roll shot I'd normally have to film or pay for. Every asset you make here goes straight into the asset library, so it's all in the same project, ready for the edit. So everything you'd normally buy a subscription or hire a creator for, you can now generate by yourself in one place. And there's still one more section of VEED I haven't opened yet, the part where all of this comes together. And all of these let you cut your production time to a minimum while making the video look even more professional. I'll open edit, and because every asset I generated is already in the asset library, it's all already there, nothing to import. But it's the left rail that ties it all together, because tab by tab, it's basically every app you'd normally pay for. The AI Tools tab cleans up rough audio and automatically strips out the filler words and dead pauses, all the tidying you'd normally sit and do by hand in an editor. The Script tab lets you edit the video like a text document, so you delete a word from the transcript, and it cuts that word straight out of the footage. AI dubbing takes your finished video and translates it into another language, which means one video can go out to clients who don't speak your language without touching a separate tool. The Text tab gives you proper titles and lower thirds in a range of styles, the same graphics you'd normally open a design app to make. There's a full stock library of video, images, and music built right in, so you're never leaving to grab a video or a track. And the Brand Kit keeps your fonts and logos in one place and shares them across your whole team, so everything anyone makes comes out on brand without thinking about it. I'm not going to sit here and run every single one, because the point was never any one feature. The point is that each of these used to be be its own subscription and its own login, and here they're all just tabs in the same place. So we went from one prompt to a fully finished video, and everything was done inside VEED without wasting time on editing courses or hiring people. But the best part is that now you can create 5 times more videos than usual. VEED gives you 2,500 credits with the Pro plan, so you can generate around 500 videos a month, which is more than a whole team could produce. So try out VEED with my link in the description and turn your next idea into a finished video today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.